Woo! What's up, everybody? It's Big Mayonnaise back on the sandwich. We're getting back into Shadows over Loathing today. If you guys are wondering later here on YouTube why I didn't announce the stream, it's a very simple reason. It's because I had no idea I was doing it. Now, where we left off last time is we got to the longer fellow here, and we're searching for our old friend Charles Wallace. We found somebody's old campsite and it looks trashed. Let's investigate. Amidst all the garbage strewn about, you find a shiny 7/8 combination wrench with CW painted on the side. Got an item, Charles's wrench. Charles dropped the 7/8 combination wrench as a clue to help you find him. Return it to Charles when you find him. Perfect. That's strange. Obviously, this belongs to Charles, but he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who'd lose one of his tools carelessly, nor the kind of guy who'd leave trash around this campsite. You look around more carefully and discover weird tracks in the mud. Big, clawed bipedal tracks. Maybe Gatorman tracks. And there's also a spot where some kind of scuffle clearly happened. Oh, geez, well that tears it. Charles Wallace must have gotten kidnapped by Gatorman. Maybe he dropped that wrench on purpose to attract your attention. Hopefully you can find him soon. Here's hoping, but not before I check out every other little secret this place has to offer. Wheel on this boat is run aground. I'd say so. The boat is named for the younger brother of the poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Flow. Whatever. Under this thing was possibly once a bookcase. You notice Crawdad has set up camp and gathered a hoard of shiny pebbles and is guarding it vigorously. A regular shellfish. A regular shellfish. This game's always getting me with the crazy stuff. I don't want to talk to Molly Buttons. Mayhap this debris fell from the wreck of the boat, but mayhaps not. Got an item, crusty roll. Increase your physical armor by 1. One man's trash is another crusty roll. To quote Shakespeare, if you believe he even wrote those plays. Ooh. Hello, friend. Why are you so ugly? It's fine for nature to reclaim the shipwreck, but this plant doesn't have to look so happy about it. Fight for your right to make metal stuff. Ooh. What glittering prize has lured these rubbernecking stink bugs and bees to this gloomy ruin? Holler at them. Beat it, bugs! All peaceful efforts have failed. Battle stations. Charge the bugs. Put up thine dukes. This is gonna be a weird one. Usually I cut out all these fights here, but not today. Not on stream. You guys get to actually see old Big Papa Mayo fight. Ooh. That's a spicy poison right there. Ooh. These cold spiders always give me a run for my money here. But that's what I call this guy? Sugma? Yeah, Sugma. That's what I got Sugma here for. He's a real baller. Okay, what are we fighting here? Okay, let's just go ahead and hit this guy with some nasty cheese. Yeah, there we go. All right, what are these stink bugs? Stink bugs, bees. Let's see. These guys got high mysticality, so I can mind melt these guys. There's one. There's two. Get this guy with a mind melt as well. And then 5. Better off hitting him with a queso fusilado. Yeah. Probably hit him with one more and take him out. And this bees, I'm gonna torch him with my barbecue skewer. Yeah. Yeah, scorch him for 33 hot damage. Get on out of here. Mind your own business. The chests and bugs have abandoned the trunk for new adventures. Gain 18 XP, swamp honey. Hate it. Sugma the mosquito grows stronger, +1 to all stats. Very nice indeed. Now what's in here that was so intriguing to those bugs? Take a peek. You got 12 meat, a little bit of meat, and well, would you look at that? Look at it. Only other thing in this trunk is a magazine about model trains. Those bugs got their little bite marks all over its pages. Funny. Those creatures may look different, but they like a model train. Those creatures may look different, but they like a model train, just the same as you. That's not what I like. Right. I don't care about model trains. I'm out of here. Coast around in search of another beach. Sure, why not? That's funny. Okay, so we found... I really want to fight the plant. He's good to go. Sailor could dream of no greater horror than the smushed prow. Sure. What'd that say? Stress? The speaker faulty still broadcasts the old transmission. It's not that easy. The fuse inside the speaker's casing has succumbed to swamp necrosis. That's a real issue for these wooden riverboats, especially when they crash into swamps. Make it work. You discard the necrotic fuse and swap in a new one. But the replacement fuse snug in its new bed, the transmission of which you only caught a garbled fragments, now makes itself clear. And be that it? Have ye finally fixed that infernal machine? Will ye nod once if ye can hear me? Yes, it's working. Afraid I can't hear ye, landlubber. Only see ye. Now, do ye mind if I call ye landlubber? Nod yes. You nod in the affirmative. Yes, ye be fine with me calling ye that? Nod vigorously. Then landlubber it must be then. Until we can make the proper introductions, that is. Speaking of which, this is Captain Dan of the Riverboat Longfellow. And it gives me no pleasure to report that mine vessel has run aground here in this fiendish and soggy fen I call Davy Swamp's Locker. We few survivals be trapped up in the wheelhouse. What happened here? I'm not reading all that, man. That's just way too much. Some stuff happened. A black cloud came over and you guys ran ashore. 5 souls with Charles among them. When did he find the time for a riverboat cruise? Ask if Charles was here. Never was one for charades, landlubber. But if I'm understanding ye correctly, the answer's no. A jellyfish will not have sex before marriage. Good, nor should they. Nothing for it. You'll press on, or not. You know, you can stop all this right now and go do something else. Grad school. Now that's an idea. The wheelhouse. Make the shapes of a wheel and a house with your hands and then shrug. Know ye the parts of the boat, landlubber? 2 levels above ye be the main deck, and there ye'll be finding captain and his wheel. Not on a boat, may be a higher than captain. Can I just go? Can you help? Nod. Not again. I'm not good. Got it. Can I take my leave? Yeah, I'm not. God, you know, it's not that I don't appreciate all the writing that they put into this game. Eat the menu. Not even the distressed passengers of the doomed Longfellow resorted to that. Eat it, though. The wrecking of a ship exerts a dreadful psychological toil on all those poor souls trapped aboard, and none can understand their especial torment except by experiencing it. But you've come pretty close, you think, by wandering on board well after the fact and munching on the menu. You got 3 XP. Like I said, it's not that Ooh, it's a window. I know they put a lot of work into all this, writing and everything, but God, my poor lungs just can't handle all that work. Yeah, I don't have a combination. Select. Okay. 20 hot armor. Eesh. I don't have that, that's for sure. Alright, well, I don't really want to do all this anyway. So, we are going to continue on to the Sunken Boxcar. What? You catch a whiff of burnt rubber and see a column of smoke drifting into the nearby sky. As you get closer to the site, you see that a small airplane has crashed into the mud, or perhaps splatted or glorped into the mud. Crash site. Keep going where I was going. I'm busy. Let's see. Nope, just the boxcar. Cool. Easy. Ooh. It's a hobo. It's a diagonal hobo. Although I suppose from your perspective, he looks normal. Talk to him. Yeah, all the font is in italics here, so it's all slanted as well as the boxcar. Oh, hi, sorry, didn't know anyone was living here. I suppose I should stop being surprised by that. That's quite all right. I'm Pepperidge Daughin. Welcome to my humble abode. Thanks, a mayonnaise. Nice boxcar you got here, apart from it being a little, steep. Steep? Oh, yeah. You know, I've gotten so accustomed to the tilt, I hardly notice it anymore. Apart from when I try to play marbles, that is. Your game must be really going really... I ruined the joke. The game must really be going downhill. Yes, quite. Ask him some questions. Your accent is different from most hobos I've met. Well, my family is from old money, you see. How old? Old enough that it all turned to dust, and all that remains is a rambling old manor house that I can't afford to maintain. So I decided this would be a splendid opportunity to expand my horizons. The horizon is typically a bit more level. Why are you living in a boxcar in the swamp? Well, to be honest, it's been difficult to part with the old estate. This is as far as I've been able to get before the homesickness becomes overwhelming. Ah, how bittersweet. Indeed. I wonder, could you spare the time to help me? I could be done with the place if I had a proper souvenir, specifically my father's collection of antique padlocks. And you can't get them yourself because of the memories? It's more lack of memory. It's more a lack of memories. I've forgotten where the keys are. Sure, I'll help you. Thank you. There are 11 locks altogether. Except they won't actually be all together, will they? I'm afraid not, no. Here, I'll mark the location of the house on your... Is that a sponge? The Daughin House. There's also something I should tell you about before. Oh good, here it comes. I just want to let you know that there aren't any ghosts haunting the property. There aren't any? That's correct. Sorry, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old, but font humor is really funny to me. Instead of it being, House of Bostrums, thanks for coming by. Yeah, me too, friend. Instead of it being slanted in italics, they emphasized it by putting it in regular text. That's a nice attention to detail there. There aren't any? That's correct. Not a one. My family never suffered any violent or traumatic deaths. This is something you felt you had to warn me about? Not really a warning as such. I just thought you might like to know. Huh, well, okay, thanks. We're right back with your 11 padlocks. Oh, you know what? I never went back to the hobo camp. Let's see. I always forget to get all my stuffs. Do I go to the crash site or the Daughin House? I guess let's go to the Daughin House. Get these padlocks real quick. Hist! Get an eyeful of those two palookas over there. Hist! Molly points out, two burly men dressed in leather and fur is burying the body of a dead gatorman. Well, considering the swampy ground, they're less burying it and more just covering it in mud. They look up in a surprise as Molly saunters over nonchalantly. What's the dope, Bruno? You fitting a lizard with the Chicago overcoat? Uh-oh. New doll. Nah, doll, ain't nothing like that. Ain't it? My peepers ain't, geez. Buck, come over and look at this. Go look. Take a closer look at the body of the gator man before it disappears into the mud. He's dressed in some kind of uniform with an official-looking cap and epaulets and a big canvas bag. These two mugs of gone and blipped a mailman. That's a caper that'll bring the G-men down on you like a ton of bricks. No, look, we didn't. Ha! Tell it to the Sweeney. But don't flip your wig, sugar. We ain't pigeons. We won't rat you boys out to the flatties. I appreciate that, miss. We've set up something of a trading post here for leather goods and the like. If it tickles your fancy, consider your options. Two men retreat into the clearing while you confer with Molly. Location unlocked, Leather Brothers. Oh, leather store. Let's go have a look-see. Leather jackets aren't exactly in style. Maybe not Buck, but a gator skin handbag is always the Ritz. You should not wrong. That is the good stuff right there. But I'm already busy. I gotta get these padlocks. Another Gator Man campsites. Oh, I got a wretch. Nice. I'll take that. The tree has a hole in it, conveniently the hole is slightly larger than your hand. Honestly, for what is ostensibly a horror game, we had way too few opportunities for you to stick your hand into a suspicious dark hole. Reach in! You slowly reach inside the dark hole. It's damp and ominous, and then... Ow! You find a key! Sorry, that scream wasn't really justified. You got an item. Daughin padlock key. Mossy. Okay, nice. I wonder if it's another thematic thing. Oh, wire coat hanger. Nice. I got another padlock key. This door is padlocked. Unlock a tarnished key. Click. You pop the lock off, and the door unlatches with an ominous creak. Got an item. Recover padlock. Thank you. Ooh. Oh yeah, we got brick stuff. Sorted grease. You can tell that this was used for something horrible. Interesting. Some say the most powerful tool is a padlock. It's really more the opposite of a tool, though, because it obstructs rather than facilitates what you're trying to do. That is true. Old Daughin never got sick of tires. Okay. Workbench covered with tools, all rusted past the point of usefulness, even as bludgeons. Okay. As for the front door, the Daughin Manor is unlocked. Apparently, Mr. Dauphin's love of padlocks was unrelated to basic home security. Look at them all. Died of natural causes, huh? Interesting. Let's see. Aha! The medicine cabinet is securely locked. Maybe it's full of deadly poison. Now we'll find out. It's fish. Stinky bathtub here. Or it's hot. I don't know. I should have read that. Handful of clean water. Continue fishing. Yeah. Give me all the good stuffs. Soggy used bandage. All right. Well, that's somewhat horrifying. What else we got? After a brief struggle, you reel something in. Handful of dirty water. Looks like you caught everything that was here. Okay. I'm sorry. I never put any shoes. I definitely don't wear those shoes. Gymnast shoes. That's not even. It says cartwheel everywhere I go. Oh, that's not one. Those aren't the ones I'm equipped. I got the flip flops. You know what? I think I do remember putting those on for something. I guess let's put the gymnast shoes on. Ooh, there we go. Flush it! Huh, doesn't work. Maybe something's wrong with the tank. Check it out. Ah, I got a padlock key. What? Haha! No. And now I can flush it for 45 XP. That's how the big boys do it. And the big boy leagues. Good kill. Got an item. Recover padlock. Let's go through the door. Oh. Ah, Christ. Okay. This is gonna be a lot of work here, huh? Toy box is disappointingly empty. Not even a BB gun or a creepy doll. Maybe the doll's hiding somewhere else. Oh, is Grace gonna be in this game? Checking the pillow. Padlock key shiny. Check inside. Oh, we got stuff. And a wire hat coat hanger. Nice. Book about sports. Nothing's hiding under the bed except for dust. I like it. I like how this is supposed to be like a spooky manor. But they're making everything like perfectly normal. A little jewelry box. Ooh, nice. Amethyst choker. Tightness of this necklace makes your neck muscles want to stand out more when you grimace. Renders you immune to poison. Okay. Fancy nightstand. Oh, I got another key. Disappointing. You were hoping this key would be much fancier. Match, junk mail. Okay. Cedar chest is locked and easily big enough to hide a skeleton in, or even a whole body. The drawer's radium rouge. Interesting. Oh, there we go. I can go through here. Ooh, little workbench. This workbench is strewn with bits and gizmos and bits of gizmos. Amongst all that, with bits and gizmos and bits of gizmos. Amongst all that, you find what looks to be a miniature radio carved with driftwood. Grab it. Small radio enough to carry? Amazing. Maybe if you listen to it periodically, it'll warn you about any nearby monsters that are actually manifestations of your repressed traumas. Or maybe it'll just give you the baseball scores. Handmade radio. Lots of boxes, none of them say padlocks on them, and you're not motivated enough to search them. Who knows? Who knows what grisly things you might find? You assume that Daughin was superstitious enough not to store any padlocks on the east side of the attic. That's how you get family curses, probably. Yeah, you're not wrong there. Space, listen. Ah! Sorry, my computer was hiding one of those corners there. You hold the radio up to your ear. You hear a little girl's voice shouting, "Mom, Mom, a terrible ghoul stole the key to my nightstand." A woman replies, "Now, dear, don't call your brother Ralphie a terrible ghoul. He probably hid the key in the potted plant in the hallway like he always does." His voice is so eerie. But I see a potted plant over here. Look inside. Nice. Someone's trying to grow a key tree. Nice. Ooh. Who stole my golden arm? Then a boy's voice says, "Ah, come on, sis. Don't you know any other ghost stories? That's the only one you ever tell." Weird. Give me that. Got an item. Creepy music box. Ooh. Well, alright. We got that now. Hold up the radio to your ear here, little girl. Mom, a terrible ghost. Oh, okay. So these are all hints, then. A boy's voice asks, "Gee, Pop, where'd you get all that treasure? Is it a cursed pirate horde stolen from the ruins of an ancient civilization?" Haha, no, son, nothing like that. Just sound investments in perfectly normal and moral financial markets. These voices, so eerie. Okay. Man's voice scolding angrily. "For goodness sakes, Agnes, you're obsessed with taping things to the back of paintings. Just like your aunt, one-eyed Calpurnia Daughin. You'll probably die peacefully in your sleep, just like she did." So, what is that even supposed to mean? I guess it came from downstairs, right? Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Aha! Here we go. Daughin padlock key. 7 days taped to the back of a brown painting makes one sticky. You ain't lying. Do I got the key for this yet? No, I don't. Okay. That's alright. Basement of the swamp house is predictably completely flooded. You'll need some kind of breathing apparatus if you want to go down there. Fancy store-bought radio, fancy serving cart. Ugh. It's one of those serving carts they used in posh hotels and posh manor houses, apparently. With a big silver platter with a dome-shaped lid, just the right size to hide a severed head or a roast of some kind. Look under the dome. Cautiously reach out and grip the handle, and then take a deep breath. Slowly lift the lid, tilting your head back to peek underneath. Oh, it's empty. Oh well. Let's see. Hold up. Remember, Ralphie, says a woman's voice. You mustn't ever open the door to strangers. Boy's voice replies, "Okay, Mom, because it might be a kidnapper or murderer, right?" "Oh, I'm sure that would never happen, but it might be a vacuum cleaner salesman, and we already have one." Enough fine china to feed an army if you can only get past the padlock, and if you're in command of the world's hoity-toityest military. Aha! The fridge is empty of both expired food and expired hide-and-seekers. You do find a key inexplicably frozen in a block of ice, though. Got an item. Key of block of ice. Okay. Oven is gross and steamy swamp worms. Ugh. Yeah, I hear that. See if anything good is left here. Can of fruit cocktail. Nice. We used to eat fruit cocktail a lot as kids, and I never really cared about it. But we used to fight over the cherries in there, because the cherries were the good stuff. I got a fish sack. Nice. Let's see what else we can find. Oh. Oh, I got a fish skeleton. I guess I should be reading that, huh? I didn't catch a fish sack. I put it in my fish sack. Soggy dish rag. Very nice. Rifle through them. Dire corn holder, junk mail, paper clip, and a padlock. Oh, nice. Oh. 6 physical damage? That's quite a bit stronger than my barbecue fork. Oh, deals my muscle plus. Okay, I see. Well, I don't want that, so we're just gonna keep moving on. Ralphie, why on earth do you keep flushing this fish zester down the commode? Have you been possessed? No, Dad, I thought it'd be a really fun place to hide it. Okay. Well, I've got everything. Yeah, let's go back up to the second floor here. No, we got everything out of here. There was another lock somewhere. No. Was it in here? Yeah, here we go. I don't have that one yet. Actually, let's see. No. So they tell me about different areas to look in, right? Huh. So I've listened to all the things up here. Yeah, I've got just about everything I could have. Let's... Aha! A woman's voice says, Clarence, I'm so grateful that our family has never suffered from supernatural curses, serial murder, demonic corruption, or plague. I agree, dear. We certainly have been fortunate and doubtless will remain so. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to go inside. Let me out! Let me out! There we go. Oh, my Clarence, why are you lying on the floor under your workbench? Are you all right? Were you attacked by a burglar or an axe murderer? Calm down, Agnes. I'm fine. I'm just practicing changing the oil in our car. Okay. Check into the bench. Ah, there we go. Let's see. Nice, nice, nice. The tool chest contains one tool and one key, which I guess also counts as a tool, albeit an extremely specific one. So 2 tools then. Handsaw, nice. And a padlock key, nice. Okay, okay. See, it's a good thing we came out here. It's a good thing, boys and girls. A little too easy, if you ask me. You know, I'm gonna grab a thumbie here real fast. Good. All right, we're good now. Now I got my thumbie. We're good. Actually, you know what would be even smarter? Ah, who needs it? Who needs it? Let's see. No, still don't have that one. I think the only other key is this one here, right? Yeah, there we go. Perfumed wedding veil. This come handy if you ever decide to save money by getting married at the city dump. This is true. You never know. You know, I make the reference a couple times, you know, about my cousin Nick, who's an accountant. But I just wanted to say live on stream here that he got engaged to his girlfriend, now fiance Haley, who you guys have probably heard her tell very long-winded and weird stories on my streams. But I want to say congratulations to you guys. I know there's no better way than hearing me say it on stream here / in a recording. But congratulations to you guys. I'm very happy for you. You open the cabinet door and examine the stacks of fine bone china. Wait, bone china? Perhaps human bone china. Oh no, the brand marks on the bottom is a pretty well-known company. It's probably not that. Anyway, you found a really fancy hat. Fine china. Oh, that is a nice hat. Oh, I hope I didn't do that thing that I said I was gonna wait to do, because that's a pretty sweet hat. Yeah, I still got all my stuff. Yeah, because what does my current hat do? Cold armor and +2. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then we'll attach that to the hat. Yep. And then we'll attach this to the hat. And then we'll attach this to the hat. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Look at those stats. That's nice. I think that's all I had, right? Yeah, that's all the stuff I could add. Anyway, back to work. Oh, look at that shiny little thing. Yeah, that's nice. Let's see, where were we? I think there's just one more, right? No, we already got that one. Do I? Let's see. How many more do I have? Chapman. I keep searching. Oh, maybe I did get all of them. Oh, never mind. There we go. 11. You found 10. All right, guys. We're missing one lock. Keep your eyes peeled. Oh, no. I need some sort of breathing apparatus. That was the thing, right? Huh. Oh, I think there was the one on the bathroom too, right? Did I ever get that one? Let's go take a peek. peek real fast here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I didn't get that either. Oh, okay, gotcha. Full steaming blood. Oh, I guess I should have read that. That's hella gross, bro. Oh, no, wait. The red light is just coming through the stained glass rose hanging on the bathroom window. That doesn't really explain why the water's still hot, though. Drop in the frozen key. There we go. Yeah, baby. There we go. Okay. Well, now I got that. Oh, and that's it. That's all the padlocks. Okay. And now we could go back and give hobo boxcar guy the italics boxcar guy. Go inside. Explore. I guess I should be reading all this. I'm just gonna keep exploring. Leave the boxcar where it is. Continue where you were going. Oh, we got a jewelry case. Nice. Hold back tears to continue where I was going, because I'm a goddamn man, but I still feel my emotions. And here we go. Talk to him. Found your father's padlocks. Thank you so much. You didn't run into my grandmother by any chance, did you? What? No. Was she supposed to be there? No, that would have been highly unusual if she had been, considering she died more than 30 years ago. Here's your padlocks. Marvelous. Once I've reaccustomed myself to standing on level ground, I'll be on my way. There's a big hobo camp. Sorry, the italics gets me. Near Ocean City. Yeah. Excellent. I'll head that way. Nice. And that is how you do it, boys and girls. That's how you get the sunken boxcar guy out of the sunken boxcar and back to the Ocean City camp. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I don't actually know if there's anybody on stream here, because my OobTube studio was not working well. Nor is that really my issue. But that being said, thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you guys want to see more streams, let me know down in the comments if you want to see more of these like solo play streams, or I'm going to be streaming here Friday night and Saturday night, playing some Project Playtime, maybe some Unrailed. I haven't quite decided all what I'm going to do yet, but I hope to see you guys there. So with that being said, this is Big Mayonnaise signing off. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe.